Hey all, lovely to be here. And I wanted to just chat with you about the spectrum of media and what they allow and don't allow in the way of personal connection and communication. Because as we know, at one end of the spectrum is a one-on-one, face-to-face live meeting where we can be at our most human and most warm, through to social media where we tend to be our least polite and least connected in many ways. Online meetings are clearly at the more human end of that spectrum, and that's fantastic. But they can still subtly erode some of the relationship and create some distance. So I heard of a health professional recently. I was speaking to a health professional and she was in a meeting where the facilitator started to open up, and the woman who was going to be the first speaker jumped in and she said, look, I've only got 7 minutes and we all know you can bang on a bit, so I'm just going to jump in now. And she just barreled ahead. And the health professional I was speaking to was so put off. She turned off her video and she muted her microphone and ran off and got herself a cup of tea in that 7 minutes. So clearly that's not ideal. I also saw a quote recently by the head of public affairs, and he was trying to organize a meeting with the premier. And he said, I want to do it in person online because I find it hard to connect with someone who looks like a robot out of a bad 1950s sci-fi film. So there are problems with this online space, and people are often doing the best they can with what they've got, but we do need to consciously and deliberately compensate for the lack of natural rapport and also the lack of natural incidental communications that usually happens in a kitchen or by the desk that helps to be building the relationship in the background. Join me, therefore, as I take you through the 21 most common mistakes and challenges that we face as we enter en masse this world of virtual communications, including how do we have a presence online? How do we create engagement? How do we create rapport? Should we be using a group meeting every time? What other media and what other channels are available to us for building those relationships? And then there's some other issues like lighting and sound and camera angles and backgrounds and so forth that can make a difference to how we are perceived by people at the other end and their capacity to take out the message we're trying to get across, their capacity to concentrate on what we're saying. So please join me. I would love to see you there. Click on the link below. All the best. Cheers for now.